What's good, YouTube? I hope you're doing well, fans, and any newcomers here, thank you for watching the video. So we're going to check out Zilliqa today, trading at $0.041. We can see that we're getting a nice 23% pump to the upside at the moment on that daily time frame. Market cap for Zilliqa is back to $500 million, and we can see that this volume here is surging up over 100% now over the last 24 hours. Zilliqa is back to rank 71 on the coin market cap ranking system, so things are looking fairly nostalgic in terms of seeing these pumps again for Zilliqa. The last time we had the major pump was of course around this particular level here in March, where we had the Metapolis, and I don't know if that was some clever sort of preordained exit strategy from the teams there, but that really pumped and basically just dumped the following next week, which is crazy volatility right here. So Zilliqa is going to be one that we're going to look at, a low cap gem with the potential to explode over the bear market and through to the next crypto bull run. We can see crypto bubbles on the daily time frame. Bitcoin up 3.8%, ethereum 4.4%. Things are looking good. BNB up 5.5%. so again, green is everywhere on the daily, but when we're on the weekly, we still got a lot of red. So remember, guys, try not to chase these green candles and, FOMO back in when you start seeing stuff pop green all over again. So we're going to look at some tweets on Bitcoin, because everyone's got an opinion, haven't they? And there's so much, I suppose, diversity between people's thoughts that it's worth just having a little scan. So this is said Binance, the CEO of Binance. Historically speaking, if you bought Bitcoin, every time there is a Bitcoin dead headlines, you would have done well. Logic, when they lose hope, that's when the bottom is in. Not financial advice, not recommended this or any strategy for the future, even though you are the CEO of one of the exchanges, probably trying to increase transactions right now. So yeah, you can see it. It's true. 2018 right here, March 2020 COVID crash, 200-week Bitcoin moving average crash, followed by the May 12, was it Terra Luna FUD crash as well. So we're back to a Bitcoin is dead, Bitcoin is dead, Bitcoin is dead. I mean, it makes sense, and it does align with things like the Bitcoin rainbow price chart, as you see here. We're back in the Bitcoin is dead territory, which takes us into the basically a fire sale territory as well of the rainbow logarithmic regression band. So I do personally think what it's saying does make some good sense here. We've also got this. So another opinion, guys. The NUPL ratio is currently negative. It is rare occurrence, which typically aligns with attractive return to risk ratios for investors scaling into positions. Quite often those buyers are the bottom buyers in the hindsight. So you can see here as well. We're back down to this previous level. We saw it in March 2020 over here, 2019 following the 2017-2018 bull market. When we see the blue, it does indicate we're getting lower to the bottom every single time. The net realized unprofits NUP price USD. So the net unrealized profit loss NUPL. Each time following, we do see a rally. You can see it in the price structure here, the black line. Right there, we've got the bottom for COVID 2020 crash right here. So does it indicate that maybe we're going to get a price surge soon? I don't know, every time it can be different. This is from Crypto Burb. We've also got Peter Schiff on the negative side. So here's a contrarian here who's believing that it can go down lower. Don't get excited about Bitcoin being back above 20k. 20 is the new 30. This is just another bull trap. Nothing drops in a straight line. In fact, this slow motion crash has been extremely orderly. No sign yet of any capitulation that typically forms a bear market bottom. Interesting. He's not taken into consideration the mass adoption. How many more people are buying crypto at the moment as well. I know, it's pretty crazy for me anyway. So we're going to look at Zilliqa anyhow. I'm sure a lot of you are here. Sorry, I'm a bit sniffly. I've got this hay fever action. So itchy everywhere. So we're getting a pump as we're speaking. We already pumped from like 0.041 when I pulled up the charts earlier today. But you can see, looking at the weekly time frame, we're still extremely undervalued to some of these previous higher positions. But why should we not feel too bad about what has happened? Because of course, we had... in 2019, we had a huge bear phase where Zil was literally trading at just a couple cents, and that offered over 1,000% increase in gains. Your capital gains could have been over 1,000% is what I'm trying to say. And why should we not worry is because you could see each territory here, overbought RSI positions. You could see this sort of band as euphoric bubble, and then you can just see this kind of band here as, the whole crypto is dead thing. the sentiment is negative, bearish, the extreme fear is in the market, and I suppose that's why we can start looking at these levels to effectively accumulate and make that long-term portfolio whilst the prices are looking nice and low here. So we see here on Zilliqa on the daily time frame, we've got a huge green daily candle. We've been up roughly already 27% on this time frame. So Zilliqa holders are probably getting excited, and if you did buy this bottom, your portfolio should be looking quite good right now. So ascending channel, we've seen some continuation to the upside following a breakout. We broke through the resistance level right here at $0.037, and now we are just still putting through this huge crazy pump on the 4-hour time frame. We're passing through each swing high of the previous downtrend that we had. So we're putting all this into support levels now, which is really, really nice for Zilliqa. As you see, we just crossed a major resistance at 0.0 over here, 42, and we're trading just above that now. So if we can keep on pushing through, the momentum should take us up to around this swing high here, which would be about the $0.046 price level. I would like to see us effectively come back down first, retest this resistance, and then move through slowly, rather than just like one huge pump to the upside, just like we're seeing here. Because really with Zilliqa, when we see these big green candles, as you see, we usually get retracement following very, very soon. Green candle, dump, lots of green candles, we see the dump, lots of green, we see the dump. And that is a theme with Zilliqa at the moment, is when we see this green, we should be actually expecting there to be a bit of a drop to the downside, because it's just the way it is with Zilliqa. The volatility is extreme, it's a low market cap, and I would hope that we can sustain, but I do think it's going to see a pullback to around the 0.04 level on this 0.382 Fibonacci retracement zone. What can we look at as well? Well, if we look at the Bollinger Bands, we are really kind of overextended here on the 4-hour time frame. Usually when you're at the top of the band, you can go short, and the bottom would indicate a nice position for a long. And you can see this here. Each time we're overextended, you go short, you make that profit. You go short, you make that profit. So I would say now is actually a good time to probably go short with a stop loss set quite high at like 0.046. Not financial advice, guys, but that is the way I'm looking at this position here on the Bollinger Bands. So we're also really overextended on that 20-day moving average, as we see here. So another factor that is a bit too bullish. RSI sitting way too hot right now as well, so 73 on the RSI. Last time we see a high RSI in this sort of area, we came back down, so I am still anticipating that this is just a short-lived bounce for Zilliqa, and maybe it's not really going to see too much sustenance to the upside, although we did get a lot of accumulation down these lower ranges. So let's see what happens with Zilliqa here. If we can break through to the 0.046, we're going to get back into this huge symmetrical triangle pattern, and effectively things should start looking a bit better for Zilliqa again. But I would not get too excited too soon, as we're still down from this $0.23 level, and we're nowhere near even the first Fibonacci extension here, which is technically a pragmatic technical target of resistance, which will take us at the top of this swing high at 0.076. So if we can get back into this symmetrical triangle here for Zilliqa, it will be really, really bullish, and especially if we can come up to the 0.072 level. So my short-term price prediction is that we will get a pullback here. But I do think Zilliqa can still get to the 0.046 level first, even before actually having a pullback. So we could pump to 0.046, then pull back, or we can pull back now to the 0.04 level and then see a bit of continuation to the upside. So 30-minute time frame, first red candle, 15-minute first red candle. It has been a huge rally to the upside. We're very overbought on the RSI, and it's very easy to accidentally fall into the trap of grabbing crypto when they are basically falling in price like this. Logarithmic regression band for Bitcoin on that weekly. You can see 200-week moving average. We did lose it. We put through the first green weekly candle in a long, long time. What I think could effectively happen now, if we go to the 4-hour time frame, is well, we had this rising wedge that we were talking about. We did lose the rising wedge position. Very, very glad that we did, because I was telling a lot of people that it's likely we're going to lose the rising wedge, go short, lose support, go short, sort of thing. And now we're putting through another rally. So if you, it's really crazy. So if you went long, you would have been liquidated, but then the price would have returned back to the original trajectory anyway. So it does show you how volatile this crypto assets are, and that you should be quite careful all the time and stay risk adverse. Sometimes it's just good to hold rather than actually trading these projects. So we're putting through a nice sort of ascending channel here as well for Bitcoin, but I do expect some sort of pullback again to that $20,000 level quite soon. Not entirely sure if this is just a short dead cat bounce or something like that. Altcoin season at the moment was sitting at 22, meaning it's still very much a Bitcoin season. Bitcoin is controlling the market like never before, and as always, so no altcoin season at the moment, even though we are seeing money flow back into the alt project. Guys, if you want to grab some cryptocurrency today, make sure you use the link down in the description below, click on through, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, do click that button, hit the notification bell to become part of the notification nation, and I'll see you around in some videos to come. Thank you for checking this out. Stay crypto safe, comment, like as well. See you guys.